GA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Baltimore Ravens. In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
On red. Clock.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Into space at the 45. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 42 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 29 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And this pass broken up. And Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. From the gun, Bigsby. Now the ball comes loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, first and 10.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
No, we changed it.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Flushed it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Trayvon Walker just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They go play action now. Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Flowers going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Jaguars 18-yard line.
Hey, middle.
They run over center with Mitchell. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence going to throw again. stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Play action. It's Lawrence. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Red 23. 13 move.
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Jackson. And incomplete.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up. There he goes, left side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They go play action with Lawrence. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Straight ahead, ETN. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
That is caught with Sean Bateman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. 2nd down and 6 now. Mitchell now off the option. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. 3rd and 2.
Hey, report.
Jackson. They shakes it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead. Home crowd. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2 from the 21. Here's the 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. They'll run with Mitchell. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Once more with Mitchell. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's the third interception for Lawrence. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Lawrence. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne taken down at the 30.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they needed to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
DC, right?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Let's go.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
No, we changed it.
On second down, here's Jackson. That's deep for Duvernay. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 51 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Let's go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A give running right, ETN. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. ETN once more. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On second down, here's Mitchell. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Jackson. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 83 yards. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth at a very... And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 60 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Lawrence will throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Devin Duvernay. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Hey, run. Take break. 30 left. 30 left.
Back to throw. Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 31 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Jackson to throw. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Throwing. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage of game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Jackson. Flushed out right. And decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.